Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to make a PDF for proof and a PDF for printing. The first thing you need to do is make sure that your images and links are all up to date. So I can see my links here are all updated and they're linked. And so make sure you accept that modified and find your missing links. The second is to make sure that you have all your fonts are installed properly. So when you open the document and you get a font error, you need to correct that by installing the font. And then you can go to the Find Font from the Type menu, and it'll show that all your fonts are done. Then you're ready to make PDFs. So another good thing to check is that the bleed guides are set. So here I can see in this InDesign document that I've got this red line is my bleed guide, and my background shape goes to the bleed guide. So that is done correctly. So when you make a PDF for the press, you want to make sure that you include the bleed. That's the most important thing and the biggest error. So to make a PDF, you go to the File menu and we say Export. I'll bring that into the screen a little bit here. And you can give it a name. I'm going to say test and a location. I'm going to call that to the desktop. And then in the format here, you want PDF for print. And then you can say save. And then in the next dialog box that opens, we have these presets up here. So I'm going to send this to the print shop. So I want to use this PDF X1A preset that gives all the settings that the press print shop needs to create high quality commercial printing from the PDF. A couple settings in the general tab here. You got your pages, so you can limit what pages you want. I like to turn this one on here. This is View PDF after exporting. That way it automatically opens the PDF and it doesn't change the preset at all. If I come into marks and bleeds, this is where I'm going to tell it to use my bleed setting. So I click this on, it says Use Document Bleed Settings. If I turn that on, it grays out the bleed here as if you wanted to manually set it. And it will use the bleed guide that is back here that's in the actual document. Another important thing to have is the crop marks, because this tells the printer where the edge of the page is going to be. You don't need bleed marks or registration marks or color bars. Page information is kind of nice because it puts down in the corner the file name and the date and time that the PDF was made. So it's kind of nice to be able to refer to if you're looking for which version. All the other settings you should leave untouched because these are part of the X1A settings to convert it to CMYK and high resolution, etc. You can notice that since I did check some things here, it does say modified. So if you ever mess things up and you're like, I don't know if I'm using the right thing, you can go back to here and just click back on the original preset and it resets everything. And then I can click on crop marks, page information, use document bleed settings. Then from there, I'm ready to export. Click export. Since I have RGB images in here, it's saying Adobe's going to convert them to CMYK because I don't have my images converted. Oops, sorry, that's bad me. Anyhow, I'm going to say OK there. And then it goes into the background. It does it in the background, so you can keep working in InDesign. But if you open up the background task or click on this little thing right here, it pops open so you can see the progress. This is going to take a few seconds here, and the PDF should just pop right open. I should fast forward the video here, but Here we go. We've got PDF. And a good way to check that you got your bleeds done properly is to zoom in on the PDF. And where the bleed is, you'll see the crop mark here and the color going past the crop mark. That means the bleed is correctly set. You should see that on all four corners, like there and down here. And there's the page information as well. So, let's see. I thought I gave time. Oh, time is on the other side. There we go, date and time. And it's showing the correct bleed setting there. So that is for making a PDF to send to the printer. I'm going to come back to the document here, and if I just want to send a PDF to for a proof to a client or something, they usually like to see it without the bleed and the crop marks, because it might be like, what's this? They might ask questions about it. I usually like to send it as the finished piece, but that's up to you. A good way to create those is to just go back to the export menu. I'm going to say test 2, and I'm on the desktop, say PDF for print, save. And now instead of X1A, the high quality print is nice for making laser prints in the office. If your PDF is really big still at this point, you can go to smallest file size, and that reduces the quality of the images and makes it small enough to email generally. But otherwise, those are your main ones that you would want to use. So high quality print, I'm going to have that so it pops the PDF on afterwards. And I don't need to change anything here. There's no marks and bleeds in the output and so on. Then I just say export, and there it's happening in the background. This one's going much quicker because it's a little lower quality. And there's my PDF. And you can see there's no mark or bleeds there. Oops. It's just the corner of the document. And there you go.